Hello there, it's me, Eric. I know it's been a long time. I'm going to try to do some more videos and stuff. But welcome to the first episode of a new series I want to try called Movie Face Off. If you don't get the reference, watch the movie Face Off. So anyway, we're going to pit two movies up against each other and grade them in five categories and to see which one is the better film. Now, in this series, we're going to be looking at The Sixth Sense, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and Unbreakable, also directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So, this is going to, and the five categories that are going to be based on are characters, story, atmosphere, effects, and twists. So, major spoilers for Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. If you haven't seen either, go watch them, come back, or if you don't care, then just stay around and we'll go through this. So, time for movie face off. Alright, so main characters. Now, in Sixth Sense, we have what's the character's name again? Haley Joel Osment as Cole Sear and Bruce Willis as Dr. Malcolm Crowe. Those are the two main characters, and of course, you got the mother of the kid and Bruce Willis's wife. I'm just going to call it Bruce Willis. Dr. Bruce Willis. It's actually kind of cool. Anyway, so we got this child psychiatrist played by Bruce Willis. He's helping this, I don't say, roughly 10-year-old kid, like preteen kid, who has the ability to see and communicate with ghosts, help him deal with that other emotional problems that the kid has. And it's a very interesting twist on the story, on the whole ghost story. We'll get to that in the next round. Now in Unbreakable, we have Bruce Willis again playing David Dunn, a security guard at a baseball stadium for university players, and Sam Jackson playing Elijah Price, a guy who sells comic book drawings as art. And of course, you got, I want to say, Joseph for Bruce Willis' son, and Audrey Dunn as Bruce Willis' wife. And the actors in both these movies, they're both serious. I mean, they're both serious movies, and they do interesting, and they're just very good at their jobs. And it's kind of hard to do because Bruce Willis is in both movies, and you also got Sam Jackson. But let me ask you this. Can you, off the top of your head, no internet, think of the characters' names of Sixth Sense? You can't? Well, you might be able to say Haley Joel Osment and Bruce Willis, but can you actually say the main characters' names off the top of my head? Now, if you were to name the characters of the movie Unbreakable, you either get Bruce Willis, but fictional character, you be able to say David Dunn, Elijah Price. You'll be able to remember them better in Unbreakable. And while I'm not saying that the actors in Sixth Sense did not do a good job, they did a great job, but the ones in Unbreakable are just more memorable. So round one goes to Unbreakable. Now round two is the story. So like I said before, in Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis, child psychiatrist, helping Haley Joel Osment's character navigate and control and work with his ability to see, communicate with dead people, and help them. Now, with ghost stories in movies, especially before, 21st century, they either went like the horror route, such as with Poltergeist, or they kind of went with the Ghostbusters, well, with like action, that kind of thing. But this was an interesting take, and some of the ghosts were actually just wanted to be helped by the kid, and it was a very interesting, thought-provoking piece. And it gave a new twist on, the whole ghost movie subgenre. Now, with Unbreakable, it's a superhero movie, not based on any comics, but it's homage to comics, and it's a realistic, dramatic take on the movie. David Dunn is in like a rocky marriage with his wife, and one day just discovers he has this sort of superhero-like powers, and Elijah Price, played by Sam Jackson, helps him realize these abilities and become the character that Elijah Price believes David Dunn's supposed to be. Now, I really like the story Unbreakable and the interesting, dramatic human take on it. But it's really not that original compared to a lot of other comic book movies, especially nowadays, or superhero movies. Sixth Sense, it was more original. It was more interesting, more thought provoking. Not saying Unbreakable wasn't, but Sixth Sense just got it better. So for round two for story, point goes to Sixth Sense. And now we go on to the atmosphere of the movie. Now, Sixth Sense, ghost story, surreal, kind of scary, a thriller type of movie. With Unbreakable, not Unbreakable, with Sixth Sense, it's just his emotional piece, trying to cope with death and not really sure what else put in the atmosphere for this movie. It's very dramatic, it's emotional, and it's the same thing with Unbreakable. It's dramatic and emotional as well. But it's sort of more grounded in reality with Unbreakable because, yeah, it's superheroes, but the other one is with ghosts, and there's with Unbreakable, there's this thing where it talks about fate, how everyone has a role, but it sees it as a scary thing. And with Sixth Sense is trying to use this ability as being able to communicate with dead as more of a comfortable, not really comfortable, but not as scary a thing, trying to communicate with them and that kind of thing. Maybe I'm getting that a little bit off topic, but I just feel like I was more in the world of Unbreakable. I was a little bit more grounded. So second point goes to Unbreakable for atmosphere. Now let's talk about the effects. Neither one of these movies actually relies a lot on effects. It was before the year 2000, 96, and actually I think it was the year 2000 for Unbreakable. Man, I'm old. But there really wasn't that much incorporation of CGI or that kind of stuff. But with Sixth Sense, there was a little bit more because it was dealing with ghosts, blood, that kind of stuff. And there was a lot less in Unbreakable, but it was still used well. But I'm going to have to just give this to Sixth Sense because there was just more of it. It was more done well. So second point, Sixth Sense. 2-2 now. Final one is the twist. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Now, on the surface, this round should go to Sixth Sense. It started the trend. But I want to talk about the twist. We find out that the Doctor, played by Bruce Willis, has been dead the entire time and is a ghost. Now, this twist, we probably saw it coming a little bit in the movie if you look it back at a second time. There were definitely clues, like his wife not really talking to him. We think she's just really, really mad at him, but turns out he was dead, and there's just a lot of clues and visuals to tell us early on that this twist could become a reality. And don't get me wrong, it's a really good twist, and it started the whole twist craze, especially with Shyamalan, but it wasn't really that big of a surprise, that second look. Now with Unbreakable, the twist is that Elijah Price, played by Sam Jackson, who's been sort of helping David Dunn, Bruce Willis, realize he has his powers and to become the hero he needs to become. In reality, Elijah Price was the one that caused the accident that gave David his powers, sort of, as well as multiple other domestic terrorist attacks, showing him as the villain. And there's probably one or two scenes in that movie where you could see that kind of wasn't as obvious. And like I said earlier, the atmosphere of this movie is that the idea of fate, that there's a rule for everyone. but it's sort of a scary idea, like there's no free will or anything. And that's why the twist stuck with me a little bit more with Unbreakable, because it was saying like, yeah, everyone has a role. But why were the guys that want to be heroes but end up being the villains, like Elijah Price? He just wanted to know what his role was in the world, and it turns out he's the bad guy. Like, that's kind of dark. It sort of sticks with you more. I don't know. Was that seemed to just have a bigger impact. So, even though Sixth Sense is famous for the twist, I just feel like Unbreakable perfected it and it had a bigger impact. So, 3 goes to Unbreakable. Now, in the end, I like both these movies, and it's really also up to your own opinion what you like, but personally, Unbreakable, 3 points beats Sixth Sense. And that's how this movie Face Off went. So, stick around, subscribe, like, share. Hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more of these. So, see you next time.